Expecting a baby is often an exciting and hopeful time for women. But pregnant women who've claimed asylum in the UK face an altogether different experience: upheaval, distress, and a risk to the lives of both mother and baby.
I was supposed to be overjoyed when I was told I was pregnant, but instead mine was different. All because I was an asylum seeker and I didn't have any rights. I was just being treated like a nobody.
I thought I was safe in the hands of the UK border, but I felt at risk.
Asylum-seeking women often have come from very difficult situations in war-torn countries. They might well have been attacked, raped, and have lost family members. And as midwives, we need to be empathic to this and ensure that they get good continuity of care.
The UK Border Agency treats pregnant women like any other person in the asylum system. Like other asylum seekers, they have no choice about where they live and can be moved to anywhere in the country. They're often moved a number of times and with very little notice.
I thought they would give me a place to stay in London, where I'm used to, but they told me I had no choice, that they had to send me to the north.
My baby's father was here as well, so Leeds was like my home, I'll put it that way. And when someone told me that I've got to go to Darlington, I felt like, I'm being shut out from from where I know the light, and I'm being put where there's darkness.
Many asylum-seeking women, like Setu, have serious underlying health conditions and need specialist healthcare and support during pregnancy. Being moved around the country means this essential care is disrupted and then difficult to access.
Support and networks are really important to a woman when they have a baby, and it's not good for a woman to give birth alone without any friends and family around her. So it's really good for women to get to know where they're living and be there for a good amount of time, get to know the midwife, make some friends, and maybe even some of their family nearby them.
So during the birth, I was all by myself, which is very lonely. Because during that time, you expect to be with your family or someone who is close to you, but I faced my childbirth all by myself.
As well as being a new mother, women also have to cope with the stresses of the asylum process and pressure from the UK Border Agency. After a complicated birth, Setu was required to stay in hospital for a few days, but the staff at her UK BA accommodation put her under pressure to return home or she would be made homeless.
I tried to explain to them, look, this is the situation, I've had a baby and there's been a complication, so I'm having catheter now. I don't think I'm fit to travel, to come to Darlington. But they kept on persisting, you need to come back, you need to come back. Eventually, I had to go back anyway because I was scared that I might end up getting into trouble because of that.
It was very traumatic because I labored for 3 days. And just before then, the day I was due to give birth to her, I got an eviction letter from the UK border. And it stressed me too much. I'll never forget. I was in pieces. Here I am. Any minute I can give birth. They're saying I move out and I leave the United Kingdom.
Unsurprisingly, women like Mary often struggle to cope after the birth of their baby.
I was very emotional and I felt mentally drained by everything happening, the eviction orders, having to do, I have no family to help me, to support me, because even if I live in the hostel, everybody is busy doing their stuff. You see, they can't always be there to support you. But this is the time when you need your family.
Asylum-seeking women, we know, have often more poor mental health issues, which can lead to lack of bonding with their babies. They need good social support and help from families and friends, and good support from local health professionals.
The UK Border Agency's policies are putting the lives of pregnant women like Setu and Mary and their babies at risk. This has to stop. The Refugee Council and Maternity Action are calling for the government to ensure that no woman or baby, no matter what their immigration status, are forced to suffer because of the asylum process. You can help make life better for pregnant women in the asylum system. Join our campaign today at www.refugeecouncil.org.uk/dignity-in-pregnancy.
It's really giving me hope that something is going to be done about it, and something is going to be done soon, so that other people, other women will not suffer the way I did.